Hey everybody, Jason with Jason Samkovic, Traditional Bow Hunting and Wilderness Podcast. I want to take a minute and show you something kind of cool that I've come up with. We all use gambrels and game hoist systems and things like that. I got an electric 2-ton hoist in my garage I got a regular 4-pulley game hoist that I also use. They come in real handy for when you're processing deer, stuff like that. And there's a bunch of other uses for them as well too, but I wanted one that was a little more portable that I could have in my pack for when I'm down in Missouri, places like that, where if I kill a deer and we're still hunting for the day and we're not leaving there, if we're on a piece of property for the entire day with no intentions of leaving, it's nice to be able to get them hung up in the shade, that kind of stuff, especially the amount of coyotes we're dealing with, things like that. So I wanted something that was pretty quick and simple to use, and I could carry it with me in my pack. I kill a deer, I can gut it out right there, I can hang it up in a tree, and I can leave it. We can come back after dark, after everybody's done hunting, and then we can get it. So that's kind of was the purpose of this, and what I came up with was just a simple chain. This is just simple 3/16 800-pound chain. I bought some at TSC. I bought a foot of it with $1.39 a foot, and I bought a 100-foot piece of paracord from there too that was $9.99. So I got about $11 rolled up into this. And what I did is I just used my bolt cutters and I cut it into basically give me 3 section links, 3 links that are together there, 3 links there. This one here is also, this is 3 links as well too. Hang on, let me unroll it here. This is 3 links on this one here too, 1, 2, and 3. This piece, this extra quick link is just so that I can use a rope, that I can replace this rope. I can leave it as a loop, I can roll it around a couple times, I can change it to something different. It just gives me a little more versatility in it. This is the part that will actually go around a deer and lift up from. This is the bottom of my pulley system. Now how this works is just like on a pulley, you got 2 rollers on the bottom, 2 rollers up on the top side. This is the bottom. My hand down here is where the deer is, right here. It hooks on there. Then these become my 2 pulleys right here. They will have a rope runs around each of them. This part becomes the top of my pulley system, and they're like that. So this part here, which this rope that's on here is basically so I can throw this up over top of a tree. I can throw it up over a branch. I can pull, that way I can then pull this part once I get this together. I can pull this so that this section is all the way up high by the branch, and then I can tie this off. When I'm done and I want to take it down, I can simply untie this and pull my whole thing, and it pulls it right back off there. So I don't have to find a way to climb up that tree or anything to get it up there high enough that I want. This I can throw over a branch. So that's what this piece of paracord is on here. It's about 18, 20 feet of paracord, but enough to give me a chance to throw over something 12 feet high and still have enough to tie it off and that kind of thing. So that's the principle behind it. But pulley wise, these 2, once I throw this piece here, I throw that up into the tree and over the branch, I lower this down. Then these 2 pieces here and these 2 pieces form my pulley. The rope will actually tie this rope here that I have right here, all this paracord. I just loop this piece through there, through itself, and I'll feed the rope through so it's right in the middle of those 2 on that center link. That's my rigid line. Then from there, I'm going to go down and go around one of these links, back up to this link, down around this link, back up to that link, and come out on this side. And then that will actually be my line that I pull will come out of that one. So it gives me a working 4-string pulley system that's set up just like that. It actually works pretty good. I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to show you the setup on it. But as you see, very compact, very simple, very cheap and easy to make. Nothing to it expense-wise kind of thing. What I really like about it is it works. It works really, really good. I did some experimenting here. I took in my garage, the only thing I could find that was really weighted like that, I took 3 5-gallon gas cans filled to the brim with gas. Gas is about 6 pounds per gallon, so you're looking at 30 pounds per can, so you're looking at about 90 pounds plus the wood to can. So let's say you're 95 pounds is what I'm doing with this. I tried it with just throwing a rope up over top of a rafter and trying to pull it up. I couldn't budge them. I tried it with just using a single piece on here, so the rope came down, went around this, and there was a single one on top that it went around too, so it's just two rope, two string pulley system to it, and I could move it, but man, I had to use all my body weight to do it. It was an absolute, it was a chore, pain in the butt. The 4 system, using these 2 like this and 2 like that, made it where I could do it one-handed. It was awesome. So I could lift basically almost 100 pounds with one hand, pull it up as high as I wanted to. Then once I actually pulled this all the way up and I got it all the way, you know, I pull them and they come together and that deer head's hanging right here. I could then, if I want to, I could tie a rope around that deer head and then tie it up there too and then leave it and it's set. And then I can use this again for another deer for in camp. So for $11, something sweet, something simple, something easy. Can be used for a lot of different things, you know, other than just hanging deer, but that was my main intentions with it. Paracord, obviously 550 pound strength. I'm not worried about it breaking. It's like I said, $11 can't go wrong. If you know, something you want to experiment and play with, it's good, but this whole little kit weighs nothing and can fit right in my backpack. Plus, it's always good to have extra paracord. You can never have, I carry this much paracord in my pack anyway, automatically. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that paracord that's in my pack, I'm going to take it out of there and just have this paracord in there and the links. So really, the only thing I've added to my pack are a couple links of chain that weigh basically nothing. But I mean, my ropes are sectioned out like I need for this. But if I need paracord for anything, I got probably, I'm going to guess that we're probably talking 40 foot, 30, 40 foot here, 20 foot here, you know, 2 foot here. But I got more paracord than I'm about saying what I'm carrying in my pack right now. I think I got a 50 foot roll in there right now. So this will replace that. The only thing I'm actually adding is a couple little links of chain to my kit, but by segregating it like this, it gives me that multi-function of being able to use this system as an actual, as a big game hoist or a pulley system, a block and tackle, anything like that. So I'll show you how I can use it here. I'll show you the demonstration on those gas cans as soon as I set everything back up for you. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here's that pulley system in action here. I have 3 full 5-gallon gas cans. Each gallon of gas weighs about 6 pounds. So you're talking about 90 pounds, say roughly 95 pounds because they're actually filled full, and the wood in the cans themselves. Let's say you got about 95 pounds here, the weight of an average deer after it's gutted out, that sort of thing. Somewhere in that neighborhood. As you can see, what I've done here is, like I talked about how I had that long rope on there so I could throw it over a branch. That rafter right there is my branch. As you can see, I threw that rope right over there. I got the rope run down and it's just tied off over here just like this kind of thing, just to hold it in place. But I could tie it to anything I wanted to, but this way I can let that whole thing back down. All I got to do is untie that and then pull on this and it lowers the whole thing down. But I threw it up over that branch, which is my rafter, demonstrating a branch, and then I have that top part right there. And it comes down, there's 4 strands of string here. This one's a polar one that I got right here. Then these 4 strands are all running all the way up. They go around. I'll zoom in up there for you and show you a little bit here. Hold on. As you can see, they kind of go right up around it. I don't know if that's going to focus in or not. Let me try it from this side. It may not focus on that. Sorry, crappy camera, but I'll show you down here on the bottom. As I come into here, it looks exactly like this. Right there is how it's set, same as at the top, except for here I got that extra piece that connects to this rope. This rope can wrap around a deer, can wrap around anything I want to. It's real simple. I can change it out by just loosening that, and then the 3-link system where it gives me my 2 pulley accesses there, just like that. Now, I have tried this, trying to pull these gas cans up by just having a string thrown over that rafter. I cannot do it myself. I cannot lift them up. I tried it with just one string, you know, using just one of these pulleys on here and not using that. So I was only using a 2-rope thing. I could do it, but man, it was a chore. It was an absolute battle. This system, using the 2 links down here and the 2 links up there for a total of 4 pulley strands, is what I found to work the best for me so far. And I'm gonna put this on a tripod and I'll show you an example of how this goes up. Now, with this, what I'm gonna do here is I demonstrate this. This piece of wood I had laying in here represents a stick. You don't need this. You can pull this up just by grabbing hold of it and pulling, and it actually will lift this up pretty easy. Not too hard to do, but what you can do with this too is, see, it holds real easy. I can hold it with one hand because of the tension on it. But then I can take this, I can grab this up here like this, take that, wrap it around 2 times and use it like a stick just to make life a lot easier. regular stick in the woods, doesn't have to be anything fancy. A couple twists in there, and it just makes it easier on my hands as I'm pulling it. I don't have to fight with it. So I take it, roll it around a couple of times like that, and you can pull that right up, no big deal. So you see how easy that system works. And you can hold this with just a couple fingers. See, no slack on there, it's not too hard, but it makes it a lot easier in the backcountry to be able to hang something up, to use it. It's a simple system. I showed you on the bench how compact and easy this was. But as you can see here with this, like I said, there's nothing to it. Take that stick, wrap it in there a couple times just to save the wear on your hands because the paracord is so thin, and it goes up and down pretty easy. You can even do it with one hand. You can pull that and bring it right up and down. It's 90 pounds, 100 or 95 pounds, just like that. Nothing to it. Pretty simple to do. So it's a nice way to make a pretty simple way to be able to hoist heavy things up and get them up in the air when you're in the backcountry. So that kind of demonstrates how to use it. Stick, no stick, doesn't matter. You put your hand through there and do it. Doesn't make any difference any way you want to. But there it is, about 95 pounds. Sweet and simple on that system. So thanks for watching. I'll be back with more stuff soon. Jason with Traditional Bow Hunting and Wilderness Podcast. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.